Hey everyone, it's CtrlAble here. Today we're diving deep into the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And as a disabled gamer, I want to look at this game not just as a Zelda, but through the lens of accessibility and playability. I've spent hours exploring Hyrule on the Switch too, and let me tell you, this game is something else. Now, I'm going to be honest, when Tears of the Kingdom first came out, I wasn't immediately hooked. I had Breath of the Wild on a pedestal for years. That game changed the way I saw open world Zelda games, and I wasn't sure Nintendo could top it. But thanks to the Switch 2, I gave it another chance, and I'm glad I did. One of the first things that hits you in Tears of the Kingdom is the scale. The Sky Islands, the sprawling overworld, and yes, the depths beneath Hyrule give you so much to explore. As a disabled gamer like me, this is huge because the game gives you multiple ways to navigate the environment. The abilities like Ascend and Recall aren't just flashy, they're accessibility boosters. Ascend lets Link phase through obstacles, which makes climbing and vertical exploration way more manageable. Recall lets you rewind objects in time, so you don't have to struggle with perfectly timed actions. These tools make Hyrule feel less punishing while keeping that iconic sense of discovery. And then there's Fuse and Ultrahand game changers for creativity. Fuse lets you combine almost any item with your weapon, giving you new effects and elemental powers. Ultrahand lets you manipulate the environment, build towers, cars, or even sailboats. From an accessibility standpoint, these abilities let me engage with the world at my own pace. I can take my time experimenting without being punished for slower reflex. And honestly, it's a joy to just play around and see what ridiculous things make that. Another thing I love, the towns, village, and stables that feel alive this time around. They're not just shops, they're full of quests and NPCs that make Hyrule feel like a world worth exploring. For me, this means I can set little goals. Today I'll finish this side quest, take a look at that shrine, and maybe just wander around. That flexibility is so important for disabled gamers who might not have the energy to commit to hours of continuous play. Now the depths. I get why some people find them overwhelming. Large wall repeated areas can feel frustrating, but I actually found them interesting in a different way because the depths slow you down and make you think about vertical space. They encourage a different style of exploration. You don't have to sprint everywhere. You can plan, observe, and approach challenges different. Again, that flexibility is key for accessibility. And yes, there are actual dungeons this time. 4 of them. They're not huge, sprawling affairs like the old Zelda dungeons, but the bosses feel epic, and the puzzles are satisfying. Shrines are back too, 152 of them across Hyrule. Some are tricky, some are easier, so you can engage at your own level. For me, the combination of dungeons, shrines, and open world freedom makes this one of the most accessible Zelda games yet. You can approach it at your own speed, skip frustrating challenges, and still feel like you're having a full adventure. And here's the kicker, the Switch 2 upgrades. On the original hardware, I struggled with frame drops, fuzzy visuals, and laggy control, stuff that can really affect accessibility. On the Switch 2, everything runs smoothly, sharp, and vibrant. Load times are minimal, and even complex builds with Ultrahand stay fluid. For someone like me, that makes a huge difference in how enjoyable the game feels. I've spent countless hours just wandering Hyrule, experimenting with fusions, and solving shrines at my own pace. And honestly, that's what makes Tears of the Kingdom special. Not just the story or the graphic, but the way it respects the player's pace and playstyle. As a disabled gamer, that's invaluable. Whether it's accessibility options, clever abilities that reduce frustration, or just the freedom to explore without penalty. This game has thought about players like me in a way few AAA titles do. So is Tears of the Kingdom perfect? No, it's not. The depth, could be more engaging. The story can feel non-linear at times, and I'd still love a return to the old school dungeon progression. But as an experience, especially on the Switch 2, it's breathtaking, accessible, and endlessly fun. For disabled gamers and longtime Zelda fans alike, it's a world worth exploring. One that lets you play at your own pace, be creative, and still feel like the hero of Hyrule. If you played Tears of the Kingdom, I'd love to hear how you approached it. Did you stick to the main story, or did you wander off and just experiment? Drop a comment below and let's talk. And if you haven't played it yet, trust me, this is one adventure you don't want to miss. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more accessible gaming content. Until next time, keep exploring.